When you look up at the night sky, you see a faint river of light stretching across the darkness. Extending from one horizon to the other, this bright band, resembling a cloud of scattered stardust across the sky, has captured human attention for thousands of years. In ancient times, people did not know what it was. Some believed it was a sacred river flowing through the heavens, while others said it was the path of the gods. But today we know that this hazy band of light is the very galaxy we live in, the Milky Way Galaxy. The Milky Way is an enormous cosmic structure made up of hundreds of billions of stars, vast clouds of gas, and countless planetary systems. Our own star, the Sun, is just one ordinary star among the billions in this immense galaxy. The Earth, orbiting around it, is only a tiny point within this galactic ocean. But there is a curious problem here. Today, astronomers know that the Milky Way is a massive galaxy with spiral arms, a dense central region of stars, and a disc-shaped structure. Yet despite this knowledge, humanity has never seen the Milky Way from the outside, because we are not outside the galaxy. On the contrary, we are inside it. So an unavoidable question arises. How do we know the shape of a galaxy that we live inside? This video is the story of how humanity mapped its own galaxy. It is a journey of discovery that begins with the faint band of light we see in the sky and extends to the giant telescopes of modern astronomy, a journey that has taken centuries. The universe is far larger and more complex than we once imagined. Yet among all the cosmic structures scattered across space, one is more important to us than any other: the Milky Way Galaxy. Nearly every star visible in the night sky belongs to this vast galactic system. The Milky Way is not a single object, but a gigantic collection of hundreds of billions of stars, countless planets, enormous clouds of gas and dust, and vast amounts of invisible dark matter. Its scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Even traveling at the speed of light, it would take roughly 100,000 years to cross the galaxy from one side to the other. Our solar system is not located near the center of the Milky Way. Instead, it lies about 26,000 light years away, within a smaller spiral arm known as the Orion Arm. In a sense, we live in one of the quieter neighborhoods of the galaxy, rather than its crowded downtown. At the heart of the Milky Way lies one of the most mysterious objects in the universe, Sagittarius A star, a supermassive black hole containing about 4 million times the mass of our Sun. Surrounding it is a dense concentration of older stars known as the galactic bulge. Beyond this central region stretches the galactic disk, the vast, thin structure that contains most of the galaxy's stars. The glowing band we call the Milky Way in the night sky is actually our view from inside this disk. Embedded within it are enormous spiral arms where new stars are constantly being born. Surrounding everything is the galactic halo, a huge spherical region containing ancient star clusters and, most importantly, a massive amount of dark matter. Although we cannot see dark matter directly, its gravity plays a crucial role in holding the galaxy together. Together, these components form the Milky Way, our immense cosmic home. But there is one fascinating problem. We live inside this galaxy. Unlike other galaxies, we can never simply step back and take a picture of the Milky Way from the outside. Yet somehow astronomers have mapped its spiral arms, identified its center, and even discovered the supermassive black hole hidden within it. So how did they do it? The answer is a remarkable story of scientific discovery that began thousands of years ago, when humans first looked up at the mysterious band of light stretching across the night sky. For as long as humans have looked up at the night sky, they have been living inside the Milky Way without realizing it. Stretching across the darkness was a faint band of light, unlike anything else in the sky. For thousands of years, nobody knew what it really was. That changed in 1609 when Galileo Galilei pointed one of the first telescopes toward the heavens. What appeared to be a glowing cloud was actually made of countless distant stars. The Milky Way was not a cloud at all. It was an enormous system of stars. This discovery raised the new question: what shape did this vast system have? In the 18th century, William Herschel attempted to answer it by counting stars across the sky and creating one of the first maps of the Milky Way. Although his model was not entirely correct, it marked the first serious effort to understand our galaxy's structure. By the early 20th century, astronomers knew the Milky Way was a giant stellar system. But one mystery remained. Was it the entire universe, or were the spiral nebula seen through telescopes actually separate galaxies? A breakthrough came when Henrietta Swan Leavitt discovered a way to measure enormous cosmic distances using Cepheid variable stars. Building on her work, Harlow Shapley showed that the Sun was not near the center of the Milky Way. The final answer arrived in the 1920s. Using the Hooker telescope, Edwin Hubble measured the distance to Andromeda and discovered that it lay far beyond the Milky Way. It was not a nebula at all, but an entire galaxy. For the first time, humanity realized that the Milky Way was only one galaxy among many. The universe had suddenly become far larger than anyone imagined. But this discovery created a new challenge. If the Milky Way was a galaxy like Andromeda, what did it actually look like? The problem was obvious. We are inside it. Unlike other galaxies, we cannot simply photograph the Milky Way from the outside. Vast clouds of gas and dust also block much of our view, hiding large portions of the galaxy. The breakthrough came with radio astronomy. By detecting radio waves emitted by hydrogen gas, astronomers were finally able to look through much of the obscuring dust and map regions that had previously been invisible. As these maps improved, a remarkable picture emerged. The Milky Way contained giant spiral arms. Further observations revealed that it is a barred spiral galaxy, with an elongated central bar and a supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A star, at its core. But astronomers did not stop there. Knowing the general shape of the galaxy was one thing. Creating a detailed map of it was another. Since leaving the Milky Way to photograph it is impossible, astronomers adopted a different strategy. Instead of trying to see the galaxy from the outside, they began mapping it from within. Over time, the positions, distances, and motions of billions of stars were measured. This effort reached a new level with the European Space Agency's Gaia mission. Launched in 2013, Gaia was designed to create the most detailed map of the Milky Way ever produced. By measuring the positions and motions of billions of stars, it has allowed astronomers to reconstruct our galaxy in unprecedented detail. The results have revealed that the Milky Way is even more complex than previously thought. The shapes of its spiral arms, the motion of its stars, and the structure of its disk continue to be refined with every new observation. Today, astronomers have identified the Milky Way's spiral arms, mapped much of its structure, located the supermassive black hole at its center, and found evidence that it is surrounded by a vast halo of invisible dark matter. Yet perhaps the most fascinating part of this story is what it tells us about ourselves. The solar system is not located near the center of the galaxy. Instead, it occupies a small region within the Orion Arm, about 26,000 light-years from the galactic core. If the Milky Way were a vast city, we would not live in its crowded downtown. We would be living in one of its quiet suburbs. And even now, as new observations continue to arrive, humanity is still refining the map of the galaxy we call home. If you enjoyed this journey through our galaxy and would like to explore more of the universe's greatest mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video.